Okay. I think I'm now live. I'm pretty sure. Oh, oh God, where's that from? There it is. All right, I caught it. Um, okay, cool. I am live, apparently. That's good. I was I was not sure exactly how that fully worked, but awesome. All right. So the game obviously has not started yet. Um, but in the meantime, I'm going to tweet this out. The Leafs Canadiens come. I want to include that. Hey, Max Bug. Love the channel. Click right away. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate the kind words. Donald. Yeah, this is my first stream. It's probably gonna be a little scuffed. Uh, but we will see how it goes. We will see how it goes. I do want. I didn't figure this out in time because I know I wanted music in the background. Okay, that is slightly. Yeah, it is slightly scuffed. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me fix that. That better. Of there we go. I think. Yeah, it's gonna be a slightly scuffed stream, but we'll figure it out. We'll work it all along the way. Um, I've kind of wanted to do a stream for a while. I just never really was sure exactly what to stream, to be honest with you. So I thought might as well be a Leafs game. Just nothing really else to or at least nothing in my mind that I really had in mind to stream. So I was like, Leafs game's pretty easy to do. Just hang out with some people. Yes, I am wearing the Leafs Adidas home jersey. It's got John Tavares on the back. It has the awful vinyl customization, so not the very good customization, but it is what it is. I got it for it was a while ago. I think I got it probably like 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, I think. Um, and I think I got it for like $80. So it doesn't have the C on it either. Who is my favorite player on the Leafs? I would probably. It kind of depends, honestly. I mean, I like a lot of Leafs players, to be completely honest with you. I last season it was probably Campbell, even though he had his ups and downs. I you know I love the guy. He just seemed so nice. But sorry, I'm trying to post a Snapchat story as well to tell people I am live on YouTube as well. Um, but I'd probably say Nylander. I think is probably my favorite Leafs player. I would say. Um, he's just he's just the best. Even though there's some times where he definitely you can tell his effort isn't always there. I just really like him a lot, and I think that also has to do with the fact of how many people strongly dislike Nylander. It makes me like him just a little bit more. Sorry, let me just post this. And we will do YouTube. That is not how you spell calm, because those were emojis. uh, Let me make sure that I got the URL correct. Then all right. Yeah, so one thing that I did want to kind of get figured out before I started streaming was kind of split audio tracks for my for my audio, because obviously with the game itself, I can't stream that game audio. At least as far as I know, I can't do that without basically immediately being taken down. So I kind of wanted at least something to do in the background, like just some sort of music, but I couldn't really figure it out in time. So if I do this again, which, as far as I know, I'll do it again. I'm not really quite too sure when, but if I do it again, then I'll try and get that figured out before time's done. When you did the video of the Flames bring back the blast teachers. No, but not a fan of the flames on the sleeves. Yeah, the flames on the sleeves is very strange. From some actual pictures that I've seen, honestly, it doesn't look that bad. But like, let's see if I can. See if I can put this picture on screen. Give me a second. Window capture. Let's see. All right, well, it's a little scuffed, but this picture here is a picture that I saw on the subreddit. So if we just take a look at the sleeves here on this side, can't really see it too much, obviously, because it is just a little bit of the picture. He didn't show the full sleeves there, but honestly, like, it doesn't really look too bad there. So I'm not really quite too sure, honestly. I'll have to really see it in person before I can really fully determine how much I dislike that. But I definitely do like it worse than just that original Blasty form. Let me ask you, do you think the Toronto Maple Leafs is the Dallas Cowboys of the NHL? I think they're, and everyone thinks they are because of the fan base. I'll be honest, I don't watch any other sports, so I have heard that a lot. But I don't know enough about the NFL to really comment on that. Hockey's pretty much the only sport that I watch, so I don't watch anything else. You're watching the game with on your TV with a friend. Sweet. I appreciate you hanging out here as well. What I might try to do, since I can't show any game footage, I might try and crop out the time score as well, just so you can see exactly what time it is on my feed, because I'm assuming mine's going to be behind, because I'm not watching it on my TV, so it might be a little bit behind on my end, so yeah, we'll kind of have to see, but it looks like it is starting up here. Matt Murray, I'm interested to see how Murray does. That is really like my biggest issue with the Leafs this year, and I mean, obviously, it's pretty much the only thing that they really changed, other than just a couple of depth guys, is their goaltending. Because outside of that, like, they lost basically 2 or 3 players up front, and then I think just Lyubushkin on the blue line. And other than that, like, their front and back end are the same. So it's really just the goaltending. And that's obviously going to be the biggest issue for the Leafs, or the biggest question mark for the Leafs is obviously that goaltending tandem. I'm honestly more confident in Ilya Samsonov than I am in Matt Murray, but yeah, we'll have to see. You're still at the commercials? Mine's just starting now, so I just had the opening face off. We got Matthews out there, Marner. Just to let you know, certain teams have the ads on the jerseys, not all teams. Did you know mostly? Yeah, I mean, I think they've had some jersey ads on practice jerseys. Oh my god, it's almost already a 2-on-1. Jesus. But yeah, it's actually, I'm honestly surprised how little teams have the jersey ads, or at least have announced them so far. Because like, I'm pretty sure, as far as I can remember, there's like only about 10 teams that have really, just went through the crease there, that have really announced their full jersey ads, but I'm not sure if that's like I'm not sure if you guys can hear that. That's the water. Um, yeah, like the I think it's the Hurricanes who I think have a jersey ad patch coming, as far as I know. Because they do have that 25th anniversary patch on the sleeve there. So, not a fan of the Hurricanes having the black jersey at home, and they should have that 25th anniversary as the home jersey. Um, yeah, I've seen a lot of people say that they don't like the fact that the that black jersey is the home jersey, and that they prefer it as that third jersey. And for me, honestly, I think it's a fine home jersey. I can kind of understand what they're saying. But yeah, like I think they could have used that 25th anniversary as a home jersey. Honestly, I wouldn't be overly surprised if they do move that in the future, but um, yeah, I think mostly they just wanted to move that black jersey to the home jersey, just because the 25th anniversary is fairly close to their old home jersey, so I think maybe it wouldn't feel as special. That's at least my assumption. Tavares pokes it, doesn't really get anything. You've never seen me live before. You're by far my favorite YouTuber. I appreciate that, Charles. Thank you very much. Yeah, this is my first time being live. I haven't been live before, but I might start streaming some more often. I'm not really quite too sure what, but I've wanted to stream for a while. I just never really done it before. Yeah, that is the strangest thing, is that the Hurricanes don't have any of their jerseys matching. Like, it is like literally they have a different logo on their home, now their anniversary jersey, and then their away jersey. It is really strange. Yeah, I'm kind of intrigued to see if they do decide to make some sort of change to their logo. Um, yeah, he is. I'm interested to see, like, if they do make some sort of change to it. Okay, that went off the glass. I thought that I thought that puck went out. Um, yes, Donald's on a lot of other channels. I've seen him on a lot of others as well. But yeah, like I could definitely see them maybe changing to that warning flag logo as the home, or as their main logo. But Marner. Oh, that's not Marner. It's Abe Kubel. I just saw the six, and I thought that was Marner. Just never sure jersey collection, but very happy. Yeah, I mean, hey man, that's always where people. Oh, they got a penalty. What did Kampf do? I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at chat. Oh no, it's not Kampf. Oh yeah, Geo. Yeah, I mean, I feel like Dodonov went down a little easy there, but I mean, it is a penalty. He did interfere with him. Um, but I mean, yeah, everyone kind of starts amateur at the start. I mean, I've been collecting for. I think I started in 2019. No, when did I start collecting jerseys? I think it was maybe 20. I want to say 2017, but it feels like so long. I think it was probably 2018 is when I started. So it's been a while, but yeah, I mean, I wouldn't even say like I'm an expert in jersey stuff. Like, I do know a decent amount, obviously, because I've been around it for so long. But yeah, like you always just kind of you know start slow, even with a small collection. It's not definitely would be happy with it. Ah, not a fan of the jerseys having gold jerseys as their home. Yeah, I honestly, I know a lot of people aren't a fan of that gold jersey. For me, I really like it. I think it makes Vegas stand out a lot more. And hold on, Caulfield. Um, yeah, I think it makes Vegas stand out a lot more than those gray jerseys. They definitely don't look the best on TV, and I think that's a completely fair criticism. But for me personally, I think, I mean, especially in person, those Vegas Gold jerseys look fantastic, and I love them. You are an expert. I appreciate that. Yeah, I would probably say more so with the with like the jersey material and stuff. That's really where I lack. I would like to get a little bit more knowledgeable on like the material itself. That's really kind of where I would say I fall behind. But I appreciate the compliment. I just want to see the leaks of the reverse retro. Yes, I am. I'm quite excited to see all those new reverse retros. I mean, they're supposed to be revealed in like 8 days here. So just a little over a week. So yeah, I'm very very excited for them. Um, oh Hall, you gotta get that out, buddy. Oh, buddy. Yeah, no, I'm very very excited for those new reverse retros. Oh, almost to turn over. Um, Matthews, save. That was a interesting play. They did a lot of passing there. Didn't really move much, but a lot of passing. You have to get dinner, but I hope to see you for the next Leaf game. Yeah, I probably won't stream the next Leaf game, to be honest, but I'll probably stream maybe another one in the future. But I appreciate you stopping by, Charles. Have a good dinner. How you compared Adidas jerseys and Fanatics jerseys? Yeah, the Fanatics are. There's a few things about Fanatics jerseys that I really don't mind, but just with the quality of the logo itself and the price point, it's just not. They're not worth it. Um, the one Buffalo um, Heritage Classic jersey from last year that I got from I think it was from Lids. That one I would say was worth the price. I think I ended up paying I think it was $60 for it, something like that, which was a little bit more than I really overly wanted to spend um, at the time. But it actually has like the felt nice looking logo. And so for me personally, that one I really like a lot because it still has the stuff about Fanatics that I like, which it is a little bit more of a casual jersey, which I want some of my jerseys to be, not all of them, but some. And then it's like very soft. It fits me a lot better than the Adidas jerseys do, and it also has the nice looking shoulder patch and logos. So, police got another penalty. Come on, guys. Jeez. And I say Murray. Oh, ooh. Jeez, if Anderson was able to actually corral that pass, that was probably going in. Jesus, guys. Holy smokes. Yeah, just the logos on the Fanatics is really what does it for me. That's really what makes me not like those jerseys. If it was anything else, really, I'm not sure if I love that penalty, to be completely honest with you. But Matt Murray's looked all right so far. He hasn't had to really do much, but I think he's only had like 2 saves. But he's looked okay so far. But yeah, most Fnatic jerseys, it's if it wasn't if the logo itself were like the logos on the Adidas jerseys, I would think they're fine. But it's just the quality of the logos that just really ruin it for me. Um, that's like the main reason why I don't like them. So, like I said, that Buffalo Heritage Classic jersey, the fact that it actually has the felt nice looking logo, it's a nice jersey, and I'm actually quite happy that I got it. So, right. Uh-oh, Caulfield. Nice save. Good save, Murray. That was sweet. That was a close one. What's your favorite home and away jersey in the NHL? And do you like home jerseys or the away jerseys? I personally am more of a fan of away jerseys. Sorry, one second. Yeah, it's a nice save. For me personally, yeah, I prefer the away jerseys most of the time. I think that was out anyways. Um, but It really does depend on the team. But I do find the away jerseys pop a little bit more. Like I probably would say I like the Leafs home jersey more than their away. Um, my favorite home and away jersey. Let's see, actually. Um, I mean, even though I've talked about how I don't love when teams go back to their old school jerseys, I love the Arizona ones right now. Those ones are fantastic. The Flames are really good. Buffalo's really good as well. Let's see. Hmm. Wanna I like Minnesota's home. Their away jersey not as much, and then kind of the opposite with the Rangers. I like their away, not their home as much. Honestly, I think I probably would have to go with. I think I probably would have to go with like Calgary or Buffalo. I think are probably my favorite ones. I would say maybe Arizona, but oh, maybe a shorthanded chance. Nice. That was a good job at Kubel getting in there and then skating the puck out. That was nice. The recent tweaks of the Sharks jerseys, they definitely are very nice. I actually kind of forgot about them for a second there. Those are, yeah, they definitely make the jerseys look a lot nicer. I was not, oh, they almost sprung Nylander there. Um, yeah, I was not a huge fan of the Sharks' older jerseys. Well, their previous jerseys, I should say. But yeah, their new jerseys definitely look a lot nicer. Um, I like them. I like their new jerseys a lot. Ooh, Marner's close there to getting a hook and call. I think he got up in the hands. Mulligan almost intercepted. Yeah, I definitely like the new Sharks home jerseys for sure. Um, I don't know about their full uniforms, but the Sharks, I think I don't know. I think in my original, like when they first released, I think I said I like the home jerseys more than away, but I think right now at least, just looking at them because I have them up on my second monitor here. Ooh, that was a big hit on Mulligan. I think I do like the away ones slightly more. Um, I do like the Sharks using teal, but I do think it almost looks a little bit better just ooh, um, in moderation than as the full jersey, especially especially with the uniform. There's just way too much teal on that full uniform, so I'm definitely not as big of a fan of the full uniform form for the Sharks. Yeah, they definitely should have had black pants, I think. A lot of people, damn. Oh, I thought that would have been icing, but they waved it off, I guess. At least they thought that he touched it. I didn't think he did. But yeah, I definitely do think that they should have used black for the pants. It is just way too much teal, and I like teal as a color, but it's a little bit too much. Okay, that's gonna be icing. Okay, apparently not. I guess Allen decides to play it. See if I can include the if I can include the clock here. Hold on. Ooh, Slavskowski came in there. Yeah, well, of course, the second that I go and try and do that, they go to commercial. So we'll try maybe doing that when they come back from commercial. I'll be honest. I've been a little bit head empty here. Not. I've been looking at the game. Oh, I forgot to freaking post my story, man. All right, there you go. Let's take a look though. Let's see. Yeah, I haven't really been paying too much attention to the game. I'll be honest. I've been kind of just talking, to be fully honest. But that's all right. It is only game one. Don't need to pay too close attention. I will say though, I probably should figure out that dual audio track so I can definitely have some sort of, music in the background or something. That is something that I do want to figure out because I would like to have that in the background. Just so it's not just my voice. But that will probably be for next stream. I don't think I'll be able to do that for this stream here. I do also have to remember to change the score and stuff. I'm not quite too sure if I'll remember to do that, but I hope I do. That's for sure. I hope I remember how to do that. Great. I do have some stuff to do in the intermission as well. There was that, I think J Fresh, what's it called? There's the J Fresh post there, where it was like who was on what team now. All right, it's probably going to be slightly scuffed with the time, because obviously they have graphics and everything, and they turn the clock off and on. But I do want to have the time up at least. I Well, it looks all right, I guess. Of course, I'm not sure if I'll turn it on and off as I go along here. We'll kind of see, but once the play starts again, you'll see that right under the scoreboard that I made. It should pop up there. Hopefully. There we go. Do I want to move stuff slightly down? I don't think so. Maybe I will. Bunting. Too high. There we go. That should be all right. Oh, nice. I was not paying attention. Bunting gets a goal though. I was fixing my stuff. Unfortunate. Let's take a look though and see how this play develops. Marner down low. Yeah, just a nice pass. Just a nice pass from Marner down low. So Bunting gets the first goal of the season for the Leafs. Is that the first goal? I guess it wouldn't be the first goal of the season because there was those games last night. But first goal of the season for the Leafs. Oh, Yarncroke almost got another one. That was a clean goal for sure. It was nice by Marner. It's a nice play. Oh, that's a good play by Kerfoot. That's a good defensive play. Ooh, bounces out in front. Right. Oh, it was a little close. At least we had some dangerous chances in front of their net so far, but haven't been haven't had to pay for it yet. Slavkovsky, that's a penalty. Yeah, and Dean, dude, wow, the Leafs are just full of penalties. Holy moly! Uh, oh, hit the wrong one. Whoops. Went did that screw up my camera a little bit, slightly? Kind of fix it. Oh boy. Oh god. What have I done? What have I done? It's alright, I guess. Okay. Screwed up my camera by accidentally closing it when I thought I was gonna do that to the clock. Oopsies, my bad. Yeah, it's 3 penalties in 1 period. That's not good. That is pretty bad. Leafs do need to kind of clean that up. Yeah, so for intermission stuff, yeah, I have that J Fresh kind of where are the players now? Who went to what team? Which I don't know how well I'm going to do on that, to be completely honest with you, because I don't know. I feel like, especially at the start of the season, you always have those players where you're like, oh yeah, he's on that team now. But and then I also think there is a far down video. I think that I wanted to watch as well. So I'll probably do that. The Lightning looked very sloppy yesterday. I wasn't able to watch the Lightning game yesterday. I missed it, unfortunately. But I actually didn't even watch the highlights, which I usually do. So maybe I'll do that after the game here. Let's watch the highlights. But I did see that they lost. I saw Stamkos get a goal. Was it Zuccarello got 2, and then wasn't able to, or I heard that he wasn't able to get that third goal. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, Zibanejad, not Zuccarello. Why did I think Zuccarello? He's on Minnesota now. Oh. Oh, bad turnover. Oh, nice save, Murray. Whew. Was that Hall that gave it away? Jeez, man. Yeah, Zibanejad. Not Zuccarello. That was an awful turnover in the Leaf zone. But Murray was able to bail him out. I don't know how much he really saw of the puck, but he was there positionally. Yarncroak. Nice Yarncroak. Got it out. He took a pretty bad hit there. I think it's interference. Yeah, I think first goal from him was sweet. I did see that on Twitter where he kind of, it was a backhand top shelf, right? Where he kind of like came in and Jesus Hall, man. And then you can almost call a penalty on his goal too. Not really. But it's an awful turnover from Hall. All right, so a little bit of 4-4. Oh, I forgot to turn the clock back on. I'm not sure how often I'll remember that. Oh, I forgot to change the Leaf score. Jeez, man. There we go. You know what? Before the stream, I thought I would forget that stuff, and of course I did. All right. We got Kerfoot, Yarncroak, Riley, the other defenseman out there. And Brody. Makes sense. We got Nylander out there. Plays it back. Keep passing in front of their net. I don't like it. Makes me nervous. I mean, they're fine, but hey, Nylander coming in out front. Ooh, now it's a one-on-one. Oh no, it's going into a two-on-one. Hey, that was a good hustle by Muzzin to get back there. I'm not sure who that other player was on the Canadiens. 37, I think it was. I don't know who that is. Matthews. Aaron Crook on the Leafs. I was bummed when in Seattle took him in the expansion draft. He was a good player on the Preds. Yep. Leafs signed him in the offseason. I think it was a league min deal just for 1 year. But yeah, he's oh Jesus, man. Puck on top of the net. That was terrifying. Yeah, they signed him in the offseason. It was him, Abe Kubel, who they signed, and then they just gave Zach Aston Reese, geez, right off the foot of Tavares up front there. The Zach Aston Reese, they just gave a contract to, so that was really pretty much all they kind of, I guess Malgin as well, who made the team. As well out of camp, which I was honestly not really expecting. They moved the score or the time. Jeez, man. It's so scuffed. Oh god, what have I done? All right. There. Stop moving the stuff that I don't want you to move. There we go. Of course they moved it back. Hate this broadcast. I know they. Oh, that's so scuffed. All right. Well, you know what? Maybe we won't deal with the clock. Honestly, the Leafs are one elite goaltender from a cup. Yeah, I mean, to be fair though, like that's kind of how she goes. I mean, you have two players, well, three players, I guess, signed to $10+ million deals. You probably aren't going to have the best goaltending in the world. The Leafs have kind of had to deal with for a while. It's way too bright. Ah, whatever. Who cares? I'd rather it bright than dark. But yeah, the Leafs definitely do need a number one goaltender. But I mean, yeah, when you have Matthews taking up 11, Marner taking up 10.9, Tavares taking up 11, kind of what you get. But I mean, I don't know. We'll have to see how well Murray and Samsonov can do. I think, I mean, really the only reason that I think they got Murray is for his cup, like, and for him winning in the playoffs. Like that's really the only reason that I could see them going in on Murray. Because otherwise, I don't know why. Like I know the Leafs do like trying to you know, oh my god, why can't I think of the word? Basically, take hurt players and kind of construct a new career for them. But yeah, I don't know. I don't see a ton in Murray, to be honest with you. I wish I did, but I see Samsonov bouncing back a little bit more than Murray. Goaltending is key for a playoff run. Rene carried us on his back in 2017. Yeah, for sure. I mean, and but like also goaltending is wild. Like, you can have a goaltender who did not really do much for, a long time, or is just an all right goaltender, and then all of a sudden, bam, he's carrying you to a cup final. I mean, obviously Rene isn't like that, but just wide. But yeah, goaltending is a little bit magic. It's a little bit of magic beans. You just need a goaltender to really get hot. Ooh, that could have been too many men there for the Leafs. Surprised they didn't call it. Matthews is in. Nice job. Didn't quite steal it there from Savard, but pretty good job. Are they booing Matthews? why, why are they booing Matthews? What has Matthews done to the Canadiens? I guess light him up, but that's about it. That is funny. That's Murray's career in a nutshell, yeah. I mean, I think he was still like a decent goaltender in Pittsburgh for like at least his rookie years, but yeah. I feel like my audio is a little bit off on my end. I would like to refresh, but I don't want to miss anything, so I'm going to refresh next time there's a whistle. Oh, Nylander almost got that through. That is a whistle, so let's see if I can refresh this. Yeah. Hopefully that's all right. We'll see. Just a missed shot from Gallagher, almost sniped it. Murray's looked so far. He's looked pretty good, both in this game and in the preseason. I didn't watch a ton of preseason, to be honest, but from what I did watch, he looked fine. I think he. Oh, my audio is still a little off. That's unfortunate. That's all right though. That almost looked offside to me. Oh geez, that was close. Yeah, my audio is definitely off on the stream. That's all right. It gives me a little audio cue, basically. The audio is ahead, so it's like, hey, pay attention. We only got a minute left in this period. I mean, the biggest thing for the Leafs with this period here is they need to stay out of the box. They had 3 penalties this period. Which is not great. And 2 of them were in the neutral zone as well. Good block. Oh, 2-on-1. Oh, how did Caulfield not score that? Wow. That was a wide open net. And then his stick broke. Jesus, man. That was close. Are they going to show a replay of that? Just couldn't quite get it. Wow. Close one. That was a close one. But that is the intermission, so let's change period. First hint. All right, cool. All right, so yeah, it was a very intense end to the period. Very, very much so. What I think I will do is we will try doing the, let me, my audio off for that. We'll try doing this JFresh quiz. See how it goes. Give me a second to, and this, and a lot of white. Well, doesn't look like it's gonna work, so might be a little bit of a flashbang. Careful. All right, let's try this out. So, who he plays for 2023 NHL edition. So Mackenzie Weegar, 28-year-old defenseman, and he plays for the Calgary Flames. Obviously traded in that Tkachuk trade with Huberdeau, and he also just signed that deal as well. Romanov, 22-year-old defenseman, went from the Canadiens to the Islanders. Can't quite remember who he got traded for, to be honest with you. Not quite too sure. Gabranson, he was the second Flame to go to a Blue Jacket team this offseason. As far as I know. He went from the Flames to the Blue Jackets. Obviously, Johnny Gaudreau is the other one. Dodonov, what trade was he involved in? Because obviously Vegas had him last season, tried to trade him to the Ducks when he had a no movement clause there, so he wasn't able to do that. So he then went back to the Knights. He is with the Canadiens. That one's a little bit easier since we're watching the game. But I'm not quite too sure, honestly, because I think it was a trade, but maybe not. Maybe his contract ended. Not quite too sure. Paul Stastny is one of the players where he went to Carolina, and I was like, Carolina is way too strong. And of course, they get another guy in Paul Stastny, who I think is, he obviously isn't quite the player he used to be, but still, I think Stastny's a pretty good center. And I definitely would, like, for 1.5, I think his contract's $1.5 million for Stastny. I think that's definitely worth it. Kelly Yarncroke, that one's an easy one. He went to the Leafs. Once again, got a little bit lucky. Aiden Hill, 26-year-old goaltender, used to be for the Sharks, went to the Vegas Golden Knights. I think that was a draft trade, as far as I remember. I think he got traded at the draft. Justin Schultz. As far as I know, Schultz is with the Kraken. I think. This is the only one. This is the one so far that I'm not really quite too sure on. I don't know how many. There's quite a few, I guess. As far as I know, Schultz is with the Kraken. I might be wrong on that one. That's the only one that I haven't felt confident in. Nathan Beaulieu is one I'm also not too sure, honestly. I do not know. 29-year-old defenseman. I think, honestly, Beaulieu is with the Jets. But maybe he was with the Jets. I'm between the Jets and the Kings. I'm going to say the Jets, but I'm not quite too sure, honestly. Kyle Capianco. I don't even think I've heard of Kyle Capianco. 25-year-old defenseman. I No idea. This one's a pure guess. I'm saying Arizona. I got no clue. Ilya Labushkin, 28-year-old defenseman. Where did Labushkin go to? Did he go to the Sabres? He obviously was with the Leafs last year. Did he go to the Sabres? I'm not sure. I It's either the Flyers or the Sabres. I'm going to say the Sabres. I might be wrong on that. Ryan Paling, 23-year-old center. So he was with the Canadiens, no longer with the Canadiens. I think. See, I mean, it's definitely not the Canadiens or the Maple Leafs. I know that for sure. I'm pretty sure. I want to say the Oilers. I don't think that's correct. I'm going to say the Oilers, but I feel like it's probably the Penguins. Mark Stahl, 35-year-old defenseman. He is on the Florida Panthers because they have. Don't they have another Stahl? I think they do. Because was it Mark Stahl that they signed to a PTO? Or it was another Stahl that they signed to a PTO? I can't quite remember. Then we have Eric Holla, who's a 31-year-old centerman. He was on the Bruins, and they traded him to the Devils in a trade that included. What did it include? I'm not sure. I think it was a defenseman as well. Can't quite remember, but I know Holla is on the Devils for sure. Colin Blackwell was on the Leafs. Actually, I have no idea. Where did Blackwell go? I honestly, legitimately have no idea. I'm gonna say the Blackhawks, I guess. I'm not sure about that one. Ryan Murray, 29-year-old defenseman. I think he's with the Devils, is he not? That one might be wrong. And then Anton Bleed, who was with the Bruins and is now on the Avalanche, I think. 27-year-old winger. I want to see which. Okay, so I think I got that one. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm going to say I got 12. 12 correct is what I'll say. You score. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. I'm showing the right screen. Yeah. It's on the Ducks. He's on the Jets. Interesting. So he was on the Jets and then he went to the Ducks, I guess. Labushkin's a Saber. Okay, so he is on the Penguins. I kind of thought, wasn't quite too sure. That's all I got. Blackwell. That one was a lucky guess. Murray's on the Oilers now. Did not know that. And then Bleed. So I got what, 13 out of 17? That's pretty good, honestly. Not too bad. Where's the quiz? Well, I guess I probably shouldn't have showed you the answers, but the quiz is this is Jay Fresh's quiz, so that should be the link. If you want to try it, I mean, I kind of just showed you the answers, so probably not going to take it, but yeah, it was just from Jay Fresh. Thought it was something to do in the intermission here. You wouldn't get it right anyways. Yeah, I mean, honestly, this guy got 15 out of 17. That's pretty good. It is pretty difficult. I mean, especially the like some of like those depth guys like Anton Bleed. Honestly, I think the only reason that I knew who Bleed was is because of the hockey guy. If it wasn't for the hockey guy, I don't think I would have known him. I definitely have not heard his name anywhere. I've just heard him in basically the hockey guys videos talking about how he was happy that a guy named Anton Bleed was on the Bruins, and then obviously sad that he was no longer with the Bruins. So it's the only reason why I knew. But let's see. Take a look at around the league and see how the other games are going. So right now we have Boston Capitals. The Bruins are winning 3-1. Bergeron, Pasternak, and Hall with the goals. And then Anthony Mantha with the 1 for the Capitals. I am interested to see Pasternak involved in all 3 goals. I am interested to see what Pasternak gets on the on his deal. I would think, like, I'd be shocked if the Bruins didn't sign him. Because even if, like, this is like the Bruins last season, but yeah, I'd be quite shocked if he didn't sign with the Bruins. But like, that's a guy, in my opinion, that you keep even if you're going into like a tank mode. I used to know every player when I was 12 to 16. Did I forget? I mean, hey, man, me too. I mean, it's obviously a lot more difficult to kind of pay more attention to it, especially when you have guys going everywhere in the off season. Definitely is easy to forget. I hard NY sports fan. I say area. Yeah, I definitely the Rangers jersey. I definitely prefer that away jersey for sure. With the Islanders and the Devils, I think I like the Devils home jersey more. Let's take a look though. Let's take a look at the Islanders as well while I'm here. I think I like the away Islanders jersey a little bit more. And then for the Devils, I don't know. I think maybe I like the away jersey more for all of those teams than the home. Especially with I feel like the logo stands out a little bit better on all 3. Because obviously with the Devils in red, you have the red in the logo itself, but on the white, I think it just looks a little bit better. Especially with, like, obviously the background of the logo is white, but that's not really the thing that you're paying attention to. So I think that sounds a little bit better, and kind of the same thing with the Islanders. Yeah, I think I like those away jerseys a little bit more for all 3. But honestly, I'm not too high on the Islanders jerseys. I don't love them, to be honest. Yeah, those jerseys are hard to find. I really hope that with the new company that takes over, whoever that might be, I really hope that they turn up the production on those away jerseys again. I know the reason that Adidas stopped doing that, or did not do it as much, or has not made them as much, I should say, is because of the fact that they don't sell as well. I find people do prefer those home jerseys, or at least to buy the home jerseys, which honestly makes a lot of sense, especially for like casual, or not even casual, hockey fans, but fans who don't care that much about jerseys, more just watch the sport in general. Like the home jersey definitely makes a lot more sense for sure. But yeah, I hope the production, at least for whoever takes over, increases on those away jerseys. Because yeah, like I want that Buffalo away jersey. I would really like it, but I mean, there's no way I'm buying it. Like I don't think I can find it anywhere. Like, see if I go to like Adidas.ca. Sorry, hopefully that wasn't too loud. I moved my mic there. But like, let's take a look here. I don't think they're on Adidas.ca. See the home jersey for Buffalo. And then if I go maybe to like the NHL shop. Like, as far as I know, Sabres jerseys isn't. Yeah. Okay, that's not the NHL shop. I don't know why I didn't just go here in the first place, because that would have just made it easier instead of trying to Google it. Not sure why I did that. Buffalo away jerseys look good, but easy to stain. Yeah, that is fair. For me, I wear my jerseys very cautiously. I am like a clean freak with my jerseys, especially. Um, like I will literally never wear them when eating at all. And I like if like I like sit somewhere where I don't know if it's been cleaned, like I'll clean my jersey right after that. Like I hate my jerseys even touching anything that might be slightly dirty. I'm very cautious about that. But yeah, like so the only place that, as far as I know, the only place that you can find a Buffalo jersey, that Buffalo away jersey, is with the Buffalo team store. I don't know, maybe you can find it on, let's maybe do nhlshop.com. I'll just do lids.com. Basically the same site, pretty much. I do hate the fact that Lids, NHL Shop, and Fanatics are basically all just the same site. Great, let's take a look at jerseys, and yeah, I don't see a Buffalo away jersey on the NHL Shop. That is crazy. It's so weird. But yeah, so I, as far as I know, the only place to buy a Buffalo away jersey is from their team store, which I would never do. It's just way too much money, and then on top of that, for a Canadian, like you're paying probably $20 to $30 in shipping, probably 20 American, so $30 in shipping, and then on top of that, you have to pay probably, fees. Sports K, let's see. I've never bought personally from Sports K. I would not mind buying from them. The issue, for me at least, well, yeah, they do have some. Interesting. They have a size 44. The problem for me, though, right? So let's say I add this to my cart. Then the guy who let me that it. I mean, honestly, I'm totally okay with Adidas no longer making the jerseys. And I mean, like I agree with them. The Adidas jerseys aren't authentic jerseys. Like they the thing is they know that they're not selling on ice jerseys, but they don't really communicate that very well. At least in my eyes, I feel like they don't communicate that. Because I'm pretty sure I'm sure they've changed this. So if I try and look at this, I'm sure it's not going to say anything like that. But like, let's take a look here. What do they say in their description of this jersey on their website? Okay, so on their website is this Adidas hockey jersey is like one Nashville players wear as they light the lamp on home ice, which is very funny because this is I'm looking at their 22 Stadium Series jersey, but yeah, I'm pretty sure, as far as I remember, they said they used to say something like it was like, or it was like the players wear on ice or something like that. Like it's very vague, what they kind of said there. So, I mean, I personally think that like they're fine for getting sued, and I kind of agree with it. I do think that it looked very much like they were leading customers, into thinking that it was basically the on ice stuff when it very much was not. Fine. Stick marks on jerseys, but spaghetti sauce stains, no. That is fair. Yeah, that's completely fair. Oh, the game's back on. Uh-oh. Okay. We're into the second period here. Let's change the period. All right, another 2-on-1. Good start for the Leafs. This is like it's like 30 seconds into the second period, man. Come on, you gotta be joking. It's literally 30 seconds into the period. Why is Riley in so deep and no one covers for him? Marner's too far. Someone had to cover for him there. I think that's probably Matthews' job there. That's a nice shot by Caulfield, though. Roofs it. But I I do not understand why Riley was in that deep and then no one covered for him. That's a bad goal. That is a bad goal. But anyways, I looked at buying one of those jerseys uh, from Sports K, and the issue is that if I try and buy a Buffalo Sabres away jersey from Sports K, it's $135 American for the jersey. Then it's $30 American for the shipping, and then so it's $165 American, and conversion rates that's $230 Canadian. So it's over full price for a jersey that I do not want to pay. I did get the Adidas. Sorry, I'm a little bit behind. The Adidas Devils first retro from Sports K. Yeah, I mean, as far as I know, it's a great it's a great site for Americans. Just for Canadians, it's not worth it. Hey, how all leagues dance around wording with jerseys. Yeah, they definitely do. I mean, like, I do kind of get it, but it is slightly annoying for sure. There should be no replicas. See, I'm okay with them selling replica jerseys. Sorry. Yeah, because I mean, like you said, the fight strap and elbow stitching, they don't need that stuff, especially for like the casual wearer. But like, I'm totally fine with them selling replica jerseys. It's just the fact that they really need to, I think, kind of clarify that a little bit more. Because, like, especially with the Adidas jerseys, they're just not like the on ice jerseys. They're quite different. Um, but because like even with like the Indo Edge jerseys from the Reebok, like that's more so what these Adidas jerseys are like. Like I'm fine with them selling those kind of jerseys, but I just really do wish that they at least clarified that a little bit more. Let me see if I can. I'm gonna have to remember to turn the clock on and off. Yes, they just showed the 2-on-1 from the end of the period. I even forgot of that. Like, so that's two-on-ones with Caulfield in the mix in like what, less than a minute of game time? Like maybe a little bit more of a minute of game time. Oh my god! And then Caulfield's in again. Hall just able to stop him there, but I just don't. The Leafs I find are just so bad with allowing 2-on-1s. They allow so many of them. I know that is kind of like their game. Like they're very obviously offensive minded, but it's like I don't know. Especially when you have the goaltending tandem that the Leafs do. Like they don't have that star goalie who can do great on 2-on-1s. Canadians finally have a delayed penalty here, which is their second one of the game, but it'll be the first full penalty or power play for the Leafs. I think he did jersey unboxing, Kraken jersey. Yeah. The Kraken is, yeah, definitely one of the best, I think, away jerseys in the NHL for sure. I would be interested in the home jersey. but I'm kind of waiting on it honestly. Because I'll probably be able to get that jersey. You know, would it be next off season? When Adidas is no longer making jerseys, so I'll probably be able to get that jersey for pretty cheap. Uh, which is basically what I'm waiting for. The reason I got the away jersey first, because I wanted one of the Kraken jerseys to start off with right away. And the reason that I got the away one first is because that one would be harder to find. Not like it would be extremely difficult to find, but I know just that little bit more harder to find. So um, that's why I got the away. But I definitely would be interested in getting that home jersey. The Authentics are nice. I have an Authentics jersey. Yeah, I'm honestly not too interested in any other jerseys. I'm not really a fan of Matthews. Off the post. Oh, Nylander. I thought that play ended, but it didn't. Let's see. That's it. Yeah, that's a good recovery by Allen there. I like his helmet too. It has that logo up there on his helmet. I guess I can include the clock again. Uh, since his power play, it's scuffed. I'm not gonna change it because if I try changing it, then it's not gonna look great. Okay, interesting from Murray there. All right. Nylander around for Tavares. Okay, now they're kind of set up in the zone. Wide. Hmm. Nylander just couldn't quite get it there. But they're in again. Tavares. Nylander couldn't get it. Dang. Not a fantastic power play. They basically just had that one opportunity, honestly. And otherwise, not really too much. Ooh, that probably should be a penalty. And it's not going to be. Perfect couldn't get that short side. And out of play. Doesn't look like it's going to be a penalty. I think that just went into the bench. Well, tie game. Second period about halfway through, right? Or am I hard wrong on that? Let's see. That's close to halfway through. So with the other games, looks like the Capitals got another goal. Jerry with another goal. Columbus and the Hurricanes are tied at 1. Line gets a goal from Rurensky. And Seth Jarvis with a goal. I do wonder, I don't know how far behind the string is. It shouldn't be too far behind as far as I know. I'm gonna test something. I'm gonna actually I'm gonna put a period in chat. About 7 seconds. Honestly, shocked that it's that far behind. Feel like it should have been. It should be a little bit quicker than that, but I mean, 7 seconds isn't too bad. Not the worst. Not too bad. Hmm. I was testing to see how far the stream was behind. Oh, Muzzin. What the hell was that, man? You just come. The game just comes back on, and all of a sudden you just see Muzzin breaking, almost having a breakaway there. What the hell? I'm very interested to see how Doc plays. I know they had him on the second line, um, but like, what was that? Cap friendly Canadiens. Oh, good defensive play by Muzzin there. Big hit on Cabell. He gets it in. Yeah, what was Doc's deal is, yeah, 3.3 for 4 years, which is interesting. I like that deal. I think it's, it's kind of a risk-free deal for the Canadiens. Engvall, you got to give that to Kerfoot there. He's alone in front. I know, like, probably it's going to get poke checked, but I think that's just a... Jeez, man. Yeah, that Doc deal, you know, you're kind of expecting him to be that second line center, so 3.3 for a second line center is pretty decent. Although, I'd say by Allen. And Doc is a young player. He was drafted, what was it, third overall by the Blackhawks. So, geez, this Muzzin play, kind of crazy. Keep forgetting to turn the clock off and on. I'm not quite too sure if I'll continue doing that. If I don't know. I like having the clock because it's nice for people to at least kind of know where I'm at in the game. But I don't like the fact that it goes away so often. It's just gone like half the time. And Caulfield almost sprung that to Anderson there. I haven't really noticed Malkin a whole lot so far. Oh, he scores! That is so funny. Oh, that's hilarious. That is so funny. Oh, I mean, hey, good on him for standing out front. That is so funny that literally right before he scores, I say, I haven't really noticed him that much. Just crash the net. Yeah, that's all he needed to do. That was good. That is so funny. I can't believe, like, we're just literally right before. Right before. I haven't really noticed Malkin that much. Oh, scores. Okay. Alright. Oh, I gotta change the score. The Maple Leafs score 2. Nope, not 122. 2. Is this from Tavares and Nylander? Good. Now, I would like Matthews to get a goal. Played by Murray. Matthews coming in. Gives it to Marner. He just really brought it in there. Don't let him get another 2-on-1 there, Muzzin. Don't go too far deep. Got Riley cutting that off. I will say, those Canadian ad patches are just so bad. Have they announced? Oh, nice save, Murray. Oh, I thought that was in. It was the side of the net. Have they announced, like, what the Canadians away? Ooh, I feel like that should have been a penalty. Away ad patch is going to look like? I'm assuming it's probably going to look the exact same, but Murray, what are you doing there, buddy? That's scary. I don't like it. Because, yeah, so far I've only seen the Canadians home patch. I wonder when their away game is. Let's take a look. So, it's on the 14th. What are they blowing play for? Interference. Okay, I didn't see a ton of that, but do they change patches? Well, they might change the color of the patch. As far as I know, most teams are probably like sticking to the same. I mean, I don't think that the ad would change, but like for example, I know the Minnesota one changes just in the color at least. It's slight color change, so I'm not sure because like I think if the ad patch stayed the same for the Canadiens jersey, I think it would look really bad on that away jersey. Like it does not look good on their home, but I don't know. I think it would look really, really bad on the away jersey. If the Leafs win the cup this year, do you think the milk ad stays on the jersey forever? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Honestly, if they do win the cup this year, like, dude, like I'm not one that wants like a jersey ad on my jersey like ever. And I do like to at least try and keep my jerseys as close to on ice as possible. There's a couple jerseys where I don't really have that, but like, especially if it's like an authentic jersey, then I like to keep it close to on ice as possible. Um, but man, if they win the cup with a milk patch, I might have to get the milk ad patch. Like I might actually legitimately buy a jersey with that milk ad on it. I don't think I would want to do that fully, but I might do it. Milk would be their new logo if they win the cup. Yeah, probably. Yeah. I mean, I could see them winning the cup this year, but it really it just comes down to their goaltending. That's really I think all it is which I mean, like to be fair, that's kind of what it is for most teams. Is goaltending comes down to that, but yeah, I'm just really not sure about their goaltending. That's where I think it could really hurt them. Anyway, so Canadians on the power play. Anderson, ooh, almost gets it to Caulfield. Could have wired that one. Suzuki, nice move. Didn't quite get a shot on that, but it was a nice move around Muzzin. feel like that wasn't a great shot from Suzuki. I feel like that was not the shot that he wanted. This jersey ad patch, I really just don't love. Do not love the ad patches. But I mean, I'm still like, even though I really don't like jersey ad patches, it's it's more of the fan jerseys that I care about more. That's really the one that I care about is the fan jerseys. Which obviously it looks like the team stores. Some team stores are going to have those jersey ads, others not. So it shouldn't be too big of an issue, but I just yeah, they're not great. Did they say what company's taken over? No, not yet. Yeah, they have not. I mean, CCM definitely definitely comes to mind for sure that they definitely could be a company that takes over, but I mean, I'm sure they probably won't announce it until like I guess they might announce it fairly early, but because it's at the end of the 2023-2024 season, right? So they still got like over basically a year out. I wouldn't be surprised if they announced it at the end of that season. Um, that's kind of what I would think would happen. Um, just so oh geez, just so they have time to kind of make jerseys over the summer and kind of have fans buy the jerseys over the summer before that season starts. But I mean, I'm sure they're still in discussions of who's taking over. I'm sure that they would like to wait as close to the deadline as they would like, whatever deadline they might choose, just so they can get the most out of it. The NHL, I should say, the most money out of it. You watch Mighty Ducks Game Changers? No, I do not. That just a TV series? Is that the new one? Yeah, that is the new one. No, I haven't really watched that to be honest. Um, I haven't really. Is it good? I haven't actually heard too much about it. To be completely honest, on Disney Plus. Yeah, I have seen it. Like, or I shouldn't say seen it, but like I've seen it on Disney Plus, but I haven't quite watched it yet. To be honest, I probably would have to watch like the movies again beforehand, because I have not seen those in a very very long time. It's a good show. Maybe I'll watch it. Maybe I'll take a look at it. But yeah, no, have not. Did I change? Okay, I did change the score. Probably. I can put the clock back up again. So we got 5 minutes left in the second period here. Oh, that was a awkward save by Murray there. He just got it on the toe of his skate there, so he really couldn't bounce it out too much, and it almost just sat in front of the net there. An awkward save. Mulligan? Dude, if Mulligan if Mulligan gets 2 goals in his first game, that would have been crazy. Which Mighty Ducks movie do you like the best? Honestly, I have not watched them in like since I was a kid. So I have no idea. 3-on-2 for the Canadiens. What a shot. Wow, that was a nice shot by Caulfield. Damn. Oh, 2-2. Wow, just Allen just gets a little bit of it. Yeah, that's a nice play by Caulfield. Yeah, that was a good play by Caulfield. Tough. He's getting a lot of looks. A lot of looks. Leafs really need to watch him because he's just I feel like he's kind of made up for the empty nest. That's true. That did make up for like that basically 2-on-1 in the at the end of the first there. Another almost breakaway there from Kubel. Ingval in the slot. Muzzin. Save. And then another 2-on-1 almost. Oh, almost a breakaway. That's Dvorak, I think. Just like they just give up so many chances, the Leafs. And here's another one, Slavkovsky. Oh, well, we'll have to see if that's in or not. I don't know if that is in or not. And that was Doc, not Slavkovsky. I don't know why I thought that was Slavkovsky. See. I don't think that's in. I like how Hall really Hall just messed him up so bad. Yeah, that was a nice stop by Murray. I don't think that was in. At least it's not conclusive. I'm gonna get more water. I will be like 2 seconds. All right. Yeah, I don't think that was in. It was close though, very close. But yeah, as far as I could see, that was not quite in. But yeah, good save by Murray. He's looked fairly good so far. Um, I wouldn't really say either of the goals were his fault. I know, especially with that second goal, it is kind of Caulfield, like, coming in on his own from about the hash marks there. So when you have a goal scorer basically walking in like that, it is fairly difficult, but and you probably would like the stop there, but I don't know, like I think that's just a nice shot by Caulfield. And then obviously with the other one, it's a 2-on-1. Like, so I don't fault him for that one either. But he's looked, yeah, so far looked fairly good. Um, oh, here's a decent angle of it. Yeah, no, it's close, but not quite in. Close, but not quite. Okay, well, it's under review, but I think they're gonna find out fairly. Like, how is? Okay, I was gonna say, are they like? Did they not? look at this over the break, but apparently they did. Apparently they've just been looking at it for a while. Okay, so here's the angle that should show it, but Murray's covering a whole lot of the net there. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I, 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 I think it's possible that maybe went in for half of a second, but Murray's covering basically the entire like. There's no angle that's really showing the puck that's in the net. Murray's kind of basically he's too big. He's covering every single angle, so it's not conclusive. And especially with the fact that they called it no goal on the ice. Like I'm shocked that they're looking at this so in depth. There's literally no angle where you can see the puck go in. Like with this angle, that's Murray's pad that's basically covering it, so you can't really see. And then with the one that's like basically inside of the net, it's his back that's covering it. So I'm shocked they took that long to really look at it. I don't know why they took so long. Yeah. I do love the fact I do love the fans booing after no goal when there's literally no evidence that it was in the net. Like it maybe was, but and not that I like I don't blame them. It's like honestly like if I was in that building too and that's my team, like that's my home team, I probably would boo too. Why not? Kerfoot? That's a hook. That's a penalty shot. It is a penalty shot. Okay, I don't really love that it's Kerfoot on the penalty shot, but hey man, it's been a while since I've seen a penalty shot, honestly. I don't know the last time I've seen a penalty shot. That's a nice pass. Yeah. How do you pronounce that guy's name? Ajax? I have no idea how you pronounce that 72 on the Canadiens. I have no idea how to pronounce that. All right, Kerfoot, let's go. Curvy. Okay, he comes in on the right hand side. Puts it high. See this again. Yeah, Kerfoot's probably not the guy that you want on. I guess Allen got a piece of that there. Jack Eye. That's how you pronounce that, Jack Eye. That's strange. All right, that's not how I would have pronounced it. But my pronunciation isn't always that great. So Nylander. I feel like this is a pretty fairly low shot game. Nice block. Job from Brody, keeping it in. Good job, Brody. Get it in deep? No, not really. It's a good job by Brody though, keeping the puck basically in their end while the Leafs change. And gets it around for Kerfoot. Ooh. Marner almost lost it at the line, and he was like the last guy back. That would have been really bad. Oh, that puck was in the air. That was on the ground. I think Marner probably had a goal right there. Seeing that Kerfoot's on this line right now. I don't know if that's not intentional or if Bunting Riley, how you fall there, man? Okay, that was close. It's a good poke check there. A camp. Was in. Not able to get it. Interesting. Delayed offside. Interesting. All right, as far as couldn't quite get it. All right, so we are into the second intermission. Second int. Okay. Interesting. So far, been all right. Leafs probably have taken more penalties than they should. That's really the main thing, but and also giving up a lot for 2-on-1s and everything like that. Like that's probably in my eyes what's really killing them is that 2-on-1. They're interviewing Bunting here. 1 second, I want to listen to this. Oh. Okay. Well, my stream just crashed, so. Well, okay. I guess I am not watching that. Okay, so what we will do though is I have video here from let's see. From the far down guys, right? Who these guys are? Pretty sure that's what they are. But it's ranking NHL jersey designs by decade. And we will
on the back of the shirt.
CCM approved.
It's a knockoff.
Flip it over. Which says Sakic. Tell me that looks real. That's electrical.
I mean,
the font is way too big.
There's no way that the team ever actually used that font on a jersey.
If your name had
It
more than
never
5
really
letters,
did.
it wouldn't have fit on that jersey.
This
feel
jersey
like
talk
they
is
did.
good because today we're doing another tier list. I believe this is the first.
I
Tier
list
list
the-
we've ever actually
the
done
jersey
in
that,
person. I guess not live because we have done some live ones before.
Yeah.
Is it Jesse?
But what
I
we're
think
doing
that's his
today is
name.
We're actually ranking different eras of jerseys. How we split it up is by decade. Obviously, we initially discussed maybe we'd do it by brand because there's been Nikes, Toho, CCM, Pro Player, tons of great brands, but they had a lot of crossover and it's sometimes hard to differentiate those. So we thought a
True.
more accessible way to talk about it is by decade and just kind of actually going by year. There is going to be some crossover between some because like we've had some pretty heated arguments about what falls into the 80s or the 90s, and we've discussed does it count more if it's when it was released or
when it was primarily worn.
yeah, or when it was primarily
There's
worn.
somewhere it's like 89, and it's like,
Yeah.
well, it starts then, but they mostly were in the 90s. Like, I guess is it mostly 90s or?
That's true. The website that I use basically all the time is NHL uniforms. Literally like the best site ever.
80s? we said 90s for this.
Yeah, it's kind of a blend. Obviously, if there's anything that really we think stands out of that, we'll mention it. But other than that, I think, guys, it's pretty much time to get ranking here. We got the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s, and 2020s. The 60s were actually just kind of including everything before that as well. It's kind of like when you get that like 65 plus demographic, you know? Old people that are just all grouped together.
Respect.
Yeah.
They're just old.
OGs. You're all the same.
No, we don't respect old people. Wasn't that
Oh
a
my
thing?
gosh.
Was old thing? Was it old people or was it bald people?
It was bald
It was
people.
bald.
It was
Yeah.
bald people.
Oh yeah.
I disagree with that, though. We do
Yeah,
respect bald
No, we
people.
respect the hell out of
Yeah,
bald people.
yeah.
Bald people are badass.
I love Ryan Getzlaff. But
Okay.
anyways, you're actually going to kick us off with the 60s. Here on the screen, we've got it represented by the Habs jerseys, but obviously there's probably some other ones you want to talk about there, too.
I feel like not really doing any research. I feel like the 60s is probably like. I mean, I guess it's easy to say that they're like the worst. Just because like it's so long ago and they're like so basic. There's not really anything that like, in my opinion, really stands out with those older school jerseys. There's a couple like here and there, but
1 second. I'm just looking.
most of them are like just extremely basic, two striping. That's about it. There's not really anything special to them.
Looking up the original 6 quickly.
You don't remember the original 6?
No, I want to make sure I'm getting the right ones.
Look here.
This is wild.
Red Wings.
What? We're just making sure it's the right era. I want to make sure I'm looking at the right ones.
No, it's like you do know which 60s.
Okay, honestly, I like all of the jerseys. I think this is a great era. The only issue is that there's I forgot which jerseys were in that era apparently for a second.
No, please continue with this list from our panel of experts.
I'm just saying, like, the jerseys now that these teams wear are different than the jerseys that they wore then. They've gone through many
It's true.
different eras of jerseys.
I guess that is a different jersey that I wasn't thinking of.
I think they're all really nice, and I think it's really.
Those are
cool
the ones
how
I was more
Rangers
thinking of.
And the Bruins, basically, and I guess the Blackhawks all still use, and the Red Wings. They all use the same jerseys. I think. Okay, didn't know I was going with that one. Great era. Great era.
Where would you rank it?
Started off with an A.
I agree with you. I'm pretty sure everybody agrees some great jerseys in there.
I don't. I think they're fine, but they're just very basic. So I guess maybe since they're fine, I'd probably put them in the B. They're just so, a lot of them at least are just so basic.
Foundation.
I guess if you look at these ones, like the jerseys that I'm more thinking of are like the bottom ones of basically these jerseys. When you get into like these other, like that Rangers one, I think is at least somewhat different. I don't like that one, that's for sure. But like that Toronto jersey is sweet, and so is this one. And even though I don't like word marks, that one's awesome. I like that Bruins jersey. These ones I like also as well. But I was more thinking of like, I guess the basic ones.
Yeah, but nobody really it's not very experimental. Most of these teams just use the same jerseys, like you said.
Yeah.
So A makes sense to me.
Yeah, they're safe. They're original. They're
Yeah, they definitely also very much had that small sample size. Of course.
Wow, great observation, man.
oh, I don't know what
They're
else you want.
safe. They're original.
There's nothing
Anything
else
else?
about
They're
them.
sick.
There's not that
They're
many
six.
of them. Yeah, there's six.
But there's nothing
Wow,
about them that
guys-
stands out.
Guys are chirping me over here to describe the jerseys. You say they're original.
They are. That's
Wow.
that's exactly
That's
what
a
they are.
great observation, Luca.
That's what
Give
they are.
yourself a prize, man.
This
You
is
started
saying the
with some
same
fire
thing.
already.
They're the absolute foundation of
They're,
like.
they're just arguing. That's all they're
What your
doing.
idea of hockey?
Wait, hold on. Give me 1 second. I realized that I probably should keep this up on my second monitor. Just so I know when the game goes back in progress. Okay. Sorry about that. Let's put her back up.
Sweater came from is here, so you have to pay respect to that.
Do you
What's
guys-
wrong with an A?
Do you guys have a favorite out of this?
Out of the original 6?
Yeah.
I don't like the Bruins, but like I do think their logo is probably the coolest of the original 6 era.
See, I like the Bruins there. I think that's one of their best
That was
jerseys.
So wicked. It just has not changed at all. And then they tried to do something with it, like those stupid reverse retros they made. or
No, I
just-
thought the whole
Well-
point of those was
Didn't
that
try
they
it.
tried not to do anything.
Yeah.
Because they were just like, let's avoid any risk and just keep our
Yeah.
classic jersey classic.
probably the worst, one of the worst jerseys ever made.
Nah,
No.
it was just
No.
a-
It's
not
terrible.
that
It was
bad.
terrible. It was
wasn't-
brutal.
It wasn't egregious enough.
Okay,
to be
what's the worst jersey of all time?
Well, we'll
Let's-
get to
let's
that.
get into
We'll
it.
get to that. We're gonna go through. Okay. When the next up is the 70s.
Definitely not that
Luca,
one.
You're gonna kick us off with the ranking for this.
I think I'm gonna put it at a B. So for the 70s, the 5 best I had were honestly 4 teams that came in at.
I love those the Atlanta jerseys. Those are sweet. The Jets ones here as well. I really like these Jets jerseys. I mean, because it's basically like the same design as those, you know, as those the Rangers ones that where it had like the actual shield. I still find it very strange that the Rangers like, or that a lot of Rangers fans don't like those jerseys. Because I love them personally.
The end of the 70s. Quebec, Hartford, Winnipeg, and the Oilers all came from the WHA. I think they had just some revolutionary jerseys as far as that goes. Because they came in so late, if you want to say instead, like the Sabres and the Washington Capitals, those are two that really kind of encompass it. The Sabres came in at the beginning of the 70s, and that original jersey, everyone
That's
loves.
their best jersey.
It's their best
Like,
one.
They went back to it for a reason. Again, we'll get to the goat head. But like the blue and the yellow.
Iconic and the
The
logo.
goat head's sweet.
The worst
Yeah.
one was the Penguins in 77. The color that they used it wasn't the powder blue, it was darker than the powder blue. Just did not work. The Rangers.
Are you
interesting-
kidding me? You're joking. Those are like the best jerseys. Come on. Come on, man. No, those Penguin jerseys are dope. I love those Penguin jerseys. They're literally like my favorite Penguin jerseys. I love those dark blue and baby blue. How dare you? You've broken my heart.
Interestingly enough, have one of the worst ones
I trusted you, man. And see, these are the Rangers jerseys I was talking about.
because they switched from the font across to try.
Wait, is
It
it-
wasn't
is
the
he-
powder blue,
hold
it was
on.
darker than the powder blue. Just did not work. The Rangers, interestingly enough, have one of the worst ones because they switched from the
What do you
font
mean?
across to trying the logo on the jersey for the first time in the
Ooh.
70s.
With
With
the
the-
horrible shoulder. thing,
Horrible
which I
shoulders
hate.
and the different blue. They went with a
What do you mean? That's insane. I disagree with him so hard. Oh my god, that's like my favorite Rangers jersey.
darker blue, more reminiscent of like a Leafs blue.
The Leafs did the same thing.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
the 70s as well.
It's
And
the
I
things don't
I
like
love
is
those
that-
shoulders.
Yeah, solid color and solid color.
Yeah, and the
The J-
Rangers ones, like they lasted 3 seasons with the actual primary logo on the front. Like it did not last long for a reason.
The
and
Jets had jerseys like that too. No?
Yep.
yeah, somewhat similar. The other ones, Canucks, they introduced the V. I just don't like it personally.
Okay, these ones, that's fair. I also love these jerseys, but not for the same reason. Like the Penguins and the Rangers jerseys. Those ones I like because they're stupid. These ones, or no, those ones I like because I think they're nice. These ones I think are
And then, like,
stupid.
it made way for the
Still like them.
coloring for the skate jerseys, which I think we all love, but
You need a logo.
you need a logo.
So you have it in like B. This sounds like a C.
I
It's a lot of
agree.
hate going on.
Well,
here.
I preface it by saying like this is probably the high end of what it could be as a B, just because I really like the Quebec, Edmonton, Jets, and Hartford edition stuff.
But well, I'm probably gonna steal some of those from
Exactly,
you
for
because
the
we're going
80s.
into the '80s next.
Yeah.
I think of the Hartford jersey way more as an '80s.
Agreed.
jersey.
I think that Penguins jersey, the first one, like
Yeah.
that white jersey's kind of cool.
Yeah.
man. I'm
Thank
into
you.
that.
The white one I'm okay with. It's again. It's
Is anyone
like
gonna
the
vouch
dark
for it
one.
though? Like out of it,
I'm
like,
not
I think
gonna
it's
vouch
this.
for it.
This
It's
era
No,
seems
I-
like a C.
funny
I
enough,
don't
I-
think we should vote.
I agree. It goes into the
Yeah,
into a C.
I'm good with that. Like I said, the high end of it was a B just because of some of the teams that came up, but I know we're gonna talk about them in the 80s as being more 80s teams. C makes sense to me.
Yeah, I think I agree with C. I think
I'm
are
cool
we,
with
are
C.
you
Yeah.
say C?
Yeah, that's cool.
Thank you. Nice segue there. That
Yeah.
we're going into the '80s now. 5 best I had from the '80s were the Whalers,
Yeah.
the Nordiques, the Penguins.
I mean, the Nordiques, Whalers, and North Stars. Yeah, I have Penguins jersey. Right up there. It's awesome. I love it.
The Green Devils jersey, and then the North Stars. And then the worst I had were the Kings, the Flying V.
Come on. The Kings jerseys are so great. Are you kidding me? These ones are fine. Yeah. These ones. Once again, I'm one of those people where I do like these jerseys, but not because they look good, just because they're ugly. This one is fine, honestly. I don't think it's that big of a deal. I mean, it's basically just it's fairly similar just to the regular jerseys.
The Rangers, but like, I don't know, that one's just an asterisk. I actually don't think there's that many bad jerseys here. It's just I was pissed at them for going away from something specifically that I'll elaborate on. The yellow skate jersey, most of the teams pretty much just use the same jerseys they've been using for a long time. So that's the kind of biggest knock on this era for me, is that they don't really go for it with anything.
That is fair. I mean, so far for me, it's Luka. Luka had the worst take there. Talking about how bad the Pittsburgh jerseys were, and then the Rangers jersey is like, I completely disagree.
If I was gonna rank it, it's a B or a C. I'll go B.
Man, I like the yellow flying skate jersey. I think it's very cool.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't hate it as much.
Very
Like
unique.
if you're looking at all of them, like it's probably
It is unique.
No,
I think it'd be one of
but
my favorite ones from the 80s.
Like I said, I don't
Wow.
think they have really many bad jerseys at all. The Blues had like kind of a decent look, very
It's
unique
alright.
to the 80s for this one. The thing I was saying about the Rangers, about how I was annoyed in the 80s and like late 70s, they used New York on their blue
Yeah.
jerseys instead of Rangers, and I thought that was
way
sick.
cooler.
The Penguins, so they this is when the jersey that they use now was kind of created. I like those jerseys a lot, and I
Oh,
think that's
It's the best in their era, right? Like
their current home and away.
They are
I just
nice.
Like a lot. And then the Kings, I had in there as the worst, just because this is probably the worst of their purple and gold era.
I will say too, the one.
Okay, that is slightly fair. It definitely is probably the worst of their purple and gold era, but I feel like that's still a lot better than a lot of other teams, in my opinion. I just love their purple and gold. Like, I think they look so good.
That kind of strengthens the argument for B, the Calgary Flames coming in and basically stealing the Atlanta Flames jersey concept, but they were in the 70s and we really liked that jersey and we love the Flames original. So
do you like the A or the C better?
C, for sure.
The A is pretty swag.
I
I'm
like-
not gonna lie.
But the C is like actually like looks like it's on fire, whereas the A just has like the little
That's kind of true.
fire on the inside.
The
That's
A
kinda
is like
yeah.
a candle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
All right, I'm out on the A.
It's no, I'm still in.
I like the A as an assistant captain or alternate captain logo. I'm so pissed that they've gone away from that. Like, I love that on the Flames' older jerseys. I don't know why they've changed that on their newer ones. I think the C is probably better as a full logo, but the A is better, in my opinion, as, like, that alternate logo. And I don't... Like, I feel like, especially with the jerseys that they have now, the A works better because it's what the Atlanta Flames had. Like, I just don't get it.
Did I actually just convince you?
That's like-
I'm
that's
still-
pretty good. Yeah, thank you.
I'm in on the
Wow.
A still,
I know I
but the
can
C
be
is
persuaded.
better for sure.
I don't love the Green Devils jersey. I know you guys love
like
it.
I love it.
Yeah, so but I wasn't that high on it, and even like I'm not as high on the Whalers.
It's been a long... Yeah.
these jerseys as some people are. I know people like love them a lot. I don't know. I'm not like crazy about them. That's the only reason I wouldn't.
I
put
like
them
the
in A.
green
Like,
ones more.
I'm not like massive on some of those. That's pretty much all we have to say about the 80s. Now let's get on to a spicy one. I believe Z, you were up with the 1990s.
Okay.
Like, the 90s, for me, the 90s is either S tier or it's the worst tier. Like, it's it's however you look at jerseys. That's really how it is, because they had just the worst, but also the best.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. It is the greatest era of all time.
Okay,
And
yeah.
I'm just gonna rifle through the 10. Ducks.
I am on board with him. I am 100% on board. But I think you can say it's either the worst or the best, and I say it's the best. I love these jerseys. I mean, you do have like genuinely, actually very, very nice jerseys, like every single one here. But then you also have the Tampa Bay Lightning Storm jersey, the Wild Wing jersey. Basically, all of those third jerseys are just awful, but I love them.
Sharks, the Statue of Liberty, the Robo Penguin, Goat Head, and the bad ones. Burger
Yes.
King. 3D Senator is actually trash.
Hold on, let's go back.
Penguin, Goat Head, and the bad.
Yeah, like Yeah, they have some of the best and some of the worst, for sure, 100%. Yeah, like the burger, yeah, like all of these jerseys, they're so bad, but I love them. I really want that fisherman jersey, man. I want that fisherman jersey so bad. I'm glad that I have these two, but I really want that fisherman jersey. I just love the striping on this Bruins jersey. I love how it is kind of like that zigzag. It's
Bad
great.
ones, Burger King. 3D Senator is actually trash. Winnie the Pooh and the Fisherman. I don't like the Fisherman, but even the bottom 5 in that era, as far as like contentious or controversial ones, are cool. They're being used again now in the future as far as something that people clearly were nostalgic for, and they keep coming back. I think this is the greatest era ever because you have a mix of like classic stuff, but at the same time you have the experimental stuff that our era when we think of jerseys. I think the bulk of it comes from the 90s. It's just wild.
Those are
Some of
so
these
sweet.
ideas sucked to people when they first came out. And that's a great sign because if people hate what you're doing then and then later in the future are like, you know what, that was kind of experimental and cool, means you were trying something new, you're trying something bold. I think the 90s is the greatest era of all time.
I agree. I think that okay, the game is back on. All right. So we are back with the game. I'll probably finish that video later. Is most likely what I'll do. Icing right away.
If you're Sheldon Keefe, you want to push your team right now. Here's an opportunity to get your first win of the season. Michael Bunting, we heard from at the end of the second, but after that goal, that Cole Caulfield goal, Bunting was taken off for shit. He was part of a turnover there. There's a little message sending early on, but he gets him right out here for the first.
Yeah, they definitely have the most personality for sure. Like I feel like even like the boring jerseys in the 90s have a lot of personality to them. For sure. Nice job from Marner coming back there. Oh, I should probably mute the audio. Whoopsies. Probably should do that. I'm not sure if I would get shut down. Like just my stream, I should say. Obviously not my whole channel, but that is probably something that I'll test out. Because if I can keep the audio, I would like to do that. Obviously, I think that is probably the best. But as far as I know, I'm not allowed to keep the audio. So I think I'll probably do like my own little test stream in the future. Kind of testing that out, seeing how that audio works. The fact that the Leafs are losing the face-off game, they're usually one of the better face-off teams, which makes a lot of sense considering who they have at center. We got Matthews and Tavares, and then Kerfoot's a decent center. He's not anything special, and then Kampf. They're a pretty good center team. Well, I guess I can probably also do put the clock back up. Oh, Yarncroak. Man just fell for no reason. Ooh, that was a nice play. Big hit on Czar. I will say I have not noticed Czar that much, to be completely honest, so far. I don't know, maybe I haven't really been fully paying attention. Could be it. Connor couldn't quite handle that pass. Ooh, Matthews and Dadenoff had a collision at center. I was afraid for a second. It looked like Matthews didn't take that hit very well, but he seems to be all right. Elander couldn't really quite get there. And Dean went down hard, pretty hard there. A bad turnover. Oof. Turnover. Ingval. Ooh, that's a good, almost little rush there. I honestly wasn't expecting much out of that, but Ingval did a pretty good job creating something out of not really too much. Yeah, it is. Oof. That was an awkward save by Murray there. It is very fast paced so far. That's a little bit of a knuckle puck. That's why Murray had such issue with it, and almost went off his glove and then went 5-hole. That would have been pretty bad. Saved by Murray. Only against Montreal coming up. Nice pass. Boris. Good save. I sticking. Lander in. Ooh, Marner just got there in time. Oh, Marner. Marner couldn't hold the line there. All right, not a great first minute to the period. An awful power play so far. Are we gonna take a shot or? There we go. Oh, doesn't get out. Nice hold by Gio. Again. Put it on goal, please, man. Just too much passing. Too much passing on that power play. Turnover. Oof. Another 3-on-2. Nice, Brody. Why is Riley up in the rush here? Oh, boy. Oh. Oh. Good block. That was a very good block. Yeah, definitely for sure. It like I know it is kind of like that like meme where it's just like, oh, that was weird with the boards. You could see like I don't like the animated boards. They aren't awful, but they are distracting sometimes. And especially in that case, like you could tell that the boards were, animated. You could see like his arm kind of screw up there. That was a nice block by Jack Guy. But yes, no, it is kind of like that meme where, you just have those people who only say shoot to literally everything. But they should sometimes. They should just shoot. Because literally the only shot that the Leafs got on that power play was a scoring chance. So, shoot. Let's see how the other teams are doing. Boston is up 4-2 with basically just under 2 minutes left. Raichi was the other one who got the goal. Did Pasternak? Damn. Pasternak with 4 points tonight. He's really he's really wanted to get paid on his contract this season, apparently. Then Brady Shea and Natchez are the other two goal scorers for the Hurricanes, who are up 3-1 with about 10 minutes left in the third. And then the Blackhawks in Colorado should be starting tonight. I do predict think it's probably going to be Colorado, Seattle, and then Vancouver. Those are my winners. Pasta is my favorite Bruin. Yeah, I would probably say him or Bergeron are my favorite, which is saying a lot considering, Leafs fan. uh, don't really like too many Bruins, but I mean, you just have to. A shot by Matthews there. You have to respect both of them. I mean, Bergeron is just like one of the best defensive players, if not like probably like the best defensive player of his generation. Um, ooh, Matthews couldn't quite get that shot away, and then Pasternak is just a great goal scorer. Marner didn't really go anywhere. Oh, Nylander lost a stick. That's not good. Wait. As a pro fans, I hate the Blackhawks, but I always had respect for Corey Crawford. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to, but you kind of have to have respect for other players. That was a strange pass. Good job by Nylander. He almost gave that up and then kept it. They just really were battling there for a while. Pretty Engvall. Couldn't quite get that through. Good job by Brody. I'm watching the CBJ card game. I'm CBJ. Line, like he got injured. Really? Does it look bad or like does it look like he's just gonna be out for a game or more than that? See if I can maybe find anything. Yeah, I do not want Line to be injured. Not really for any reason other than I want Line to do well. I can find he's out for this game. 1 week. Let me just look up Line on Twitter. See if I can find maybe a clip of it. Look. Ooh. Yeah, his shoulder, elbow. Kind of got squeezed there. That is not good. Yeah, hopefully he's not out for too long. But yeah, that did not look fantastic. Well, hopefully he's okay. Hopefully he's not out for too long. Because yeah, I was really looking forward to him hopefully doing well this season. He was one of my players that I was expecting to kind of really come back to it, like his 40 goals. That's kind of what I was expecting. Is for him to have like a 40 goal season, something like that. Nice play to get it up. Bell. Okay, I was gonna say you better not be calling any penalty on that. I was gonna be pissed if they called something there. Like that is 100% on the Canadiens player. Oh, can't just couldn't quite get there. Uh-oh. Breakaway for Gallagher. They save. He went into the end where it's pretty hard there. Ooh, oh my gosh. Savard was dangling there. Put the clock back up. There we go. 7 minutes left in the third. Ooh. Matthews. Didn't quite get anything through. Nice shot by Marner to keep it in. I thought he was going to get that to Matthews. But is icing. Yeah. Definitely gets knocked in by Jack Eye there. Ooh. Off the post. Yeah, I thought Lenny was doing really good. Yeah, that is not a great start. How does Goudreau look? Metro's tough division. Yeah, definitely. It's probably I would probably say the toughest division is the Metro, but it's been like that for a while. Metro has always been a very tough division. Oh, Riley just couldn't get that rebound. He won that call back. Yeah, I mean the Canes are a powerhouse. I honestly would not be surprised if the Canes win the cup. I definitely think they're. Ooh, Suzuki with a nice play. Yeah, he got that kind of like tipped out. But yeah, I think I could very easily see Carolina winning the cup this year. Little rusty. Yeah, he'll be fine in a few games, I'm sure. I mean, you always kind of have like those, or usually have those kind of games when you're go to a new team. Ooh, okay, another penalty coming up to the Canadiens. Another high stick. Almost looked like he was reaching at his eye there. It's not good. Oh, jeez, yeah, that is quite the high stick. Toronto power play up, which is that their fourth of the night, I think. They haven't really had too many good looks on the power play. so far. No, it looks like it's just 2 minutes. Doesn't look like Malkin was bleeding. Just the two. But hopefully they can convert on this. I mean, there's about like 5 minutes left in the third. So it would be pretty big if they converted. So Boston won their game. They got a 5th goal. Did Pasternak? No, he did not. It was just Lindholm. Hampus Lindholm unassisted. Got the empty net. But 4 points for Pasternak tonight. That's pretty good. And Svechnikov got another one. I think his favorite team is the Preds. Pretty sure. I think that's what he said. I don't know if he's still here or not. Great. Come on, Leafs. Let's get this. Matthews didn't quite one time it there. Nice pass. Just off the skate there in front. Do you think the CBJ home will look better with the blue pants? Not really quite too sure, honestly. I'm not a massive fan of their home jerseys, is the thing. They just kind of bore me a little bit. They might look better with those blue pants, but I don't know if it really would change a ton for me. I don't think. Oh yeah, I guess I did talk about that. I forgot I talked about that about them in that video. You know, my memory's not really that great, so. Oh, he just couldn't quite get it away in time. Oh. Okay, well, this is a better power play so far. Couldn't quite get it in though. Matthews to Nylander. Yeah, you might as well keep them out for that for the full 2 minutes, I would say. There's 38 seconds left. It gets past Nylander. Good thing Gio gets back. Matthews. Ah. Oh my god. Holy crap. Power play done. Oh, Jesus. Oh, no. Gio. Oh, good job, Marner. Marner gets back in time. Thank God. Wow. I'm shocked Marner got back because he was out there for the full 2 minutes at the power play. Engvall can't quite. Is Marner on D? No, he was just that fourth man on the power play. I mean, I guess so, kind of. However you want to call that on the power play, where you have the four forwards. So I guess technically, but yeah, there was kind of Keefe talking about that a little bit, where they're thinking of putting him on D, yeah, for like just like the last few well, not even like the last few minutes of the game, but just like when they need a goal. Oh, Doc had a good chance, good block by Riley, but I think that's a really good idea. Like I don't see why you wouldn't try that. Fuck. I didn't want to say anything, but after that power play not converting, I really felt it. Yarncroak was not too far on him. Good old Leafs. I miss ya. I missed ya. They really do like to just give you just like that little bit of hope, whether that is for like the full season or just for some games, whatever it may be. I think that was a penalty. It's a 2-on-1. Nylander breakaway. Yeah, let's go. Sorry, that might have been really loud. Job, Willie. Hopefully, it wasn't too loud. I think that should have been a penalty, honestly. Dodono's pissed. Maybe not. That's a nice play by that's the most I've cheered for the Leafs. Yeah, that's fair. That's a good goal by Willie. I could see why Dodono's pissed though. I don't know if that's they're looking to see if it's offside. See if they give us a replay. Oh. Ooh, I think that might be offside. Went to go to game. They didn't make a second round. That is fair. Oof. I don't know. Oh, the Preds. Yeah. I don't know if that's gonna be offside or not. It's Are they challenging it or no? They're not. Wow. I'm kind of shocked that they can try and go for it. I know that it does give the Leafs a power play, but Oof. So we might get some overtime. Maybe. Students are level roller coaster sound to Canada's Wonderland. Loved there. Yeah, well, the States have a lot of politics, but so does Canada. Canada's not immune to it. I think it's just the States are definitely. Oh, I forgot to update the score. I'm so sorry. It is 3-3. I knew I would forget that. Probably just playing for the OT point. That's fair. Jackets lost. Tough. But yeah, the Canada has a lot of politics too. I just don't think they're covered as much on the news. Like even here in Canada, like I see a lot more US political stuff than Canada stuff, but I think that has to do with the fact that it's just like how I follow my news. Like I don't not like I watch the news. I'm more just like see it online and stuff. So and it's not like I follow that many Canadian people, so I see American stuff a lot more often, but yeah, I do like Canada more than the States. I like there's a couple things in the US that I've kind of thought about moving to the US. Oh, it's another 2-on-1 with Caulfield. You got to get back, Engvall. Oh, Suzuki almost put that rebound in. You just gave that puck away. You're joking me. You are kidding me, man. Just what an awful series of events for the Leafs. Wow. That is insane how poorly they played that. How do you have another 2-on-1 with 30 seconds left in the game? What is that pass, Muzzin? What are you doing? And then, wow. Just awful. So bad. That is the Leafs. You're not wrong. I mean, literally for the 3-2 goal, I was like, they give you hope. They give you just a little bit of hope. And then they just take it away. And they just did it in the exact same game. Where, hey, they tie it with like a minute left. That's so bad. Like, that is just so bad. Oh, buddy. Like, where's that pass going, Muzzin? And then Paul basically screens Murray on that. That's so bad. I do like that they're singing Olay. That is very funny. Well, I guess no overtime. That is crazy. That is crazy. I can't believe that. Oh man. I cannot believe that they did do that. You gotta love the Leafs, you gotta love them. Well, unfortunate, to say the least. I thought Murray did okay, but like the Leafs gave up way too much in that game. I think 5 2-on-1s, most of them coming at the start or the end of the period. And the fact that they literally, with 30 seconds left, gave up a 2-on-1 and then just completely flubbed it. Milk Patch 0-1. The Milk Patch is 0-1. That is true. All to the toilet seat. It is tough. That is tough. Man. That is tough. Good old Leafs. Well, they play again tomorrow in Washington. Is it in Washington or... No, they play at home. So they have their home opener tomorrow against Washington. Capitals play tonight? No, they don't. They did, yeah. They played against the Bruins tonight. So we'll see how well they do tomorrow night. But, yeah, not a fantastic performance, I will say. The Leafs were away. They were the away team. Just tough. Well, I think that is where I will end it, actually. I think that is where I'll end it, because it has been about 3 hours. So, I appreciate everyone coming to the stream. It was a pretty decent first stream. Some scuff stuff. Some stuff that I would like to improve on. I would like to have some, like, actual... music in the background while I'm watching the game, so I have to figure out that kind of dual audio. Because, yeah, I definitely want at least something going on while I'm watching the game, so it's not just dead air. And I'll probably try something else pretty good for stream. Thank you. Yeah, I actually, it did pretty well. A lot better than, honestly, I kind of expected. So, yeah, thank you guys for coming out. Appreciate it. I'll do this again, yeah, sometime. I'm not really quite too sure. Not tomorrow, but maybe every couple of Leaf games or so. Maybe I'll do a stream, and maybe I'll think about something else to stream as well. Yeah, it is unfortunate. It's Landon, so it is actually like this. Not a lot of people spell it O-N. But no, it's okay. It's not a big deal. I don't really care. But yeah, a lot of people spell it Landon, which is fair because that is kind of the normal way of spelling it, but it is with an I. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys for coming along, for stopping by in the stream. I appreciate it, and thanks for being a good stress relief. Yeah, no problem. No problem. Yeah, and I'll see you guys next time. I'll probably tweet out, or maybe I'll do another scheduled stream the next time, so there's, you have time. Wouldn't say pissed, but definitely upset. Definitely upset. Anyways, bye guys. Thanks for watching.